Well, folks, it looks like at this point we can safely say that Harry and Meghan's attempt to be crowned Hollywood's reigning power couple has absolutely failed. This is coming from sources who claim that Meghan and Harry's worst nightmare is coming true. Their royal rivals, Prince William and Catherine, are officially ruling the showbiz roost. A royal source reports Meghan and Harry have all but lost their war with William and Catherine to be top celebrity dogs. They've worn out their welcome in Hollywood and America with greed and hypocrisy, while William and Catherine have become big power players. Don't forget, Meghan and Harry are the monarchy's black sheep, while William and Catherine are the future king and queen of England, and everyone who's anyone wants to rub elbows with them. Meghan and Harry live in Montecito, California, which is filled with celebrities, but already their A-list neighbors, people like Steven Spielberg, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Rob Lowe, are distancing themselves from the toxic twosome because they're worried about upsetting William and Catherine, according to spies. According to News Nation's Paula Fröhlich, everyone's got a movie to sell and a Broadway play they want to debut on London's West End, and they know that Prince William and Kate, who are the biggest celebrity gets, won't show if they think someone is friends with Harry and Meghan. She went on to say, "My sources tell me it's all about the money. The big power players in Hollywood aren't jeopardizing their business for Harry and Meghan. And in a shocking move, William and Catherine have hired the powerful movie producer Pippa Harris, 56, to head their charities, notably the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Fund. And this hiring is a brilliant move by William and Catherine. They're wanting to move into the top celebrity circles since Pippa's partner in her Neal Street Productions is the Oscar-winning director Sam Mendes, and they have produced some hits like Revolutionary Road starring Leo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, and also the recent Golden Globe-winning war epic 1917. Additionally, Pippa is a chairperson of BAFTA, the British Oscars organization, of which William is a royal patron. This is a big appointment according to the royal source. Dame Pippa knows everyone and is an expert at getting things done. And at the same time, the number of celebrities who associate with Team Sussex continue to dwindle. Now, according to insiders, who may very well be Harry and Meghan themselves, they still have a few friends in Hollywood. They claim they are still buddies with Serena Williams, Rihanna, Tyler Perry, Orlando Bloom, Ellen DeGeneres, James Corden, Jerry Halliwell, Usain Bolt, and also James Blunt. But during their recent trip to New York, Harry and Meghan failed to get the attention they wanted. Sources claim that William took the Big Apple by storm just a few weeks earlier. Meghan and Harry's visit couldn't compare. Well, Team Sussex is pretty pitiful right now. Let's have a look at Team Wales. Stars who are friends with William and Catherine include Michelle Obama, George Clooney, Elton John, Nicole Kidman, Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson, Reese Witherspoon, David and Victoria Beckham, Barbra Streisand and her husband, tennis great Roger Federer, Tom Cruise, Eddie Redmayne, singer Ellie Goulding, and also Guy Ritchie, according to insiders, who are probably not William and Catherine themselves. The insider says Meghan and Harry seem to have many celebrity friends, but that's deceiving. Remember, they've been living in California for 2 years and have been doing their best to crash the celebrity circles. William and Catherine, on the other hand, are a whole ocean away, and they haven't had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with A-listers. And as Globe has reported, sources claim that Meghan and Harry's star has dimmed thanks to their greed and their two-faced values. According to a source, Meghan began her publicity grab in America by trying to adopt the image of a caring fat cat. But the insider says she enraged people. She showed up at a poor school in Harlem to read to kids, many who didn't have lunch money, dripping with gems and wearing designer outfits. Meanwhile, Kate is famous for wearing popular, affordable clothing and is careful not to flaunt her wealth. And we haven't even gotten to the fact that Meghan and Harry absolutely trashed Harry's own family, claiming that they were cruel and cold and racist in interviews, his memoir, and the docuseries. They managed to get more than $100 million in production deals with Netflix and Spotify, but all of that is disappearing thanks to what a source claims is their laziness. One media insider even referred to them as grifters. And now it looks like they're having to let go of their dreams of conquering Hollywood and becoming the most important couple in America. The insider says their greed and arrogance and poor work habits have turned the public off. Meanwhile, the future King William and Queen Kate are just getting started, and all the celebrities are flocking to meet them. So what is the fake Duchess gonna do? Well, she's got a few options. First of all, she should probably lay low for a little while, stop trying to get attention all the time. She could take her time to regroup and figure out what is next, how she could possibly repair her destroyed reputation. But this is not going to work because she can't help herself. Meghan cannot stand to see a single day go by without her name there in the headlines. And she's also never going to let Harry shine. She is such a control freak. She has to control his every move. She's never going to allow him to be the leader. Now, another option is she could just continue doing what she's been doing, which is pretend to be a humanitarian, and at the same time continue to pay her talent agencies so that they can inundate us with these glowing PR puff pieces that nobody believes, and also she could continue giving her word salad buzzword speeches. And I suspect this is exactly what she's going to do. I'm sure you all have heard it. One of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and somehow expecting a different outcome. So I guess that means Meghan and Harry are officially insane. I thought her talent agency WME, the best of the best they claim, was going to be finding Meghan some work. Other than these phony photo ops, though, and ridiculous speeches, Meghan doesn't have anything to offer. And she doesn't seem to be a very nice person, so of course, nobody wants to work with her. She does know how to plot, and she knows how to scheme. But you know what? That's never going to make her popular. In fact, it's doing the exact opposite. It is making her one of the most despised people on this planet. I understand in some ways Meghan cannot help it. She is sick. She suffers from narcissism and probably some other personality disorders as well. There is no cure for narcissism. The best that we can hope for is if Meghan can get enough therapy and maybe she can develop some self-awareness to admit that she has been hurting everybody around her. And maybe she could make some real effort to control herself in the future. But I wouldn't hold my breath on that happening. Part of the problem with narcissism is they don't see any problem with themselves, so they're not going to seek therapy. Narcissism isn't like depression. You can't take a pill or get some therapy and then the problem goes away. It is a permanent condition. Now, a narcissist can learn to manage their more sinister impulses, but again, they would have to seek therapy, which Meghan is never going to do. Even if Meghan were to seek help from a psychiatrist or a psychologist, she would have to admit that she has a problem in order for the help to actually work. Because Meghan is so convinced that she is perfect and can do no wrong, therapy would be an absolute waste of time. She doesn't want to learn to control herself so that she can stop hurting people. She doesn't care. She just wants whatever she wants, and she doesn't care about who she hurts in the process. At this point, I think the best hope for Meghan finally agreeing to let Harry go would be if she found some poor billionaire that she could leech off of for the rest of his life. And I say his life because I'm sure it would have to be a very old billionaire to fall for Meghan Markle's tricks. It's also going to be interesting to see what happens when Meghan's contract with WME runs out in the spring. And I really hope it's not renewed because then we'll finally get some rest from all these ridiculous puff pieces we've been seeing about her. I wouldn't expect to see any real changes coming from Meghan though, because that is part of her disorder. As a narcissist, she cannot understand how her behavior negatively affects other people, or more likely, she just doesn't care. She has a complete lack of empathy and compassion. She cannot learn from her mistakes because she can't see them as mistakes. And I'm not sure about what's wrong with Harry. He may have narcissism too, but I don't think it's as bad as Meghan's. If he can find some way to escape her clutches, he might have some hope. But let's see what happens. And you, what do you think about them? Please tell me your opinion below in the comments. Don't be afraid to like and share this video with anybody else who would enjoy it anytime you want. And don't forget to subscribe to Kate Middleton and the Queen channel to support us more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye, and I'll be back to see you tomorrow.